sodas, the whiskey and go-go's, the togas and no-dos. Nobody said that it would be easy to never be cheesy and not get sleazy, be pleasing and pleasing. While the others push each other another party for the life of the party only comes round once a year. Everybody's going for sloppy and the waves get so choppy when you're sailing for the heaven that's between the ears. While the others push each other up the hill until they're over. He must keep it neat and not repeating, never sleeping. But that new song is awesome. Great groove and so true. I listen to it while I drive. My kids love it too. I just don't know how far it can go if every inch is 1,000 miles. But then he always shows for the show, perhaps a little late, but always in time and always in style. While the others push each other great groove, so true. I listen to it while I drive. My kids love it too. Song is awesome. Great groove, so true. I listen to it while I drive. My kids love it too. His new song is awesome. Great groove, so true. I listen to it while I drive. My kids love it too. I'm back in my body, back behind my eyes. I'm back in control, I'm ready to drive. Back behind the wheel, are you ready to ride on into a field off-road, into the night, into the night, into the night, into the night.
True story.
American Night Owl is filmed before a live webcast audience.
That's you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good question. You know, that magpie, there you go. You nailed it. That's a good question. Catherine and I were talking about that earlier. Probably not. It's still federally against the law. But hey. Oh my God, I did not think I would live to see the day. As of midnight, about an hour and a half ago, the paradigm shifted. We are now in a different world, where not only has the ridiculous assault upon humanity by the government, that is the war on drugs, taken a major step back from its cruelty and misguided endeavor. Its brutal, misguided endeavor is stepping away from this part of it. Here in Virginia, marijuana is now legal. Smoke them if you got them. There's so much good news here with this one little paradigm shift. Not only is the brutality over, but the paranoia is probably subsiding that a lot of people say the substance causes. I bet that's going to miraculously dissipate over time now. Whoa, funny how that works. But just the beautiful thing is that we don't have to worry about that anymore. And it will be used in so many different wondrous ways. People are going to be enjoying growing it because they can now. My mom might even be willing, with her magic green thumb, to hook the community up. It's just such an interesting, exciting thing. I really thought it would. I never knew if I would, even after other states started doing it. Virginia hasn't always been, with the curve of things. It's always been a little behind. In the past, it's been very behind, but lately it's been catching up in a lot of wonderful ways. I don't know how many maps I've seen in the last couple of years where Virginia was a different color than all the states around it. And I'm not even thinking politics. I'm just thinking, I guess this is politics, though. I mean, what's legal and what's not. Does there anything get more political than that? I'm not sure. But boy, it's just so cool. I'm just happy. Cheers. Ding ding. You got one right. People, so proud of you and proud of Virginia. And come to Virginia. We can smoke some pot and hang out and play some music. How about that? Without being afraid that someone's going to bash in the door and haul our butts off to a cage somewhere. I mean, think about how barbaric it was around these parts 2 hours ago. Just 2 hours ago, someone could bust in your door, steal you from your life, put you in a cage, and not let you out until you give them lots of money. Now, 30 minutes later, they're not allowed to do that anymore. Like that. And people lived with that reality for decades and decades. People rotted in prison for absolutely nothing. But it will not be. You don't have to twist my arm too much to get me just to focus on the positive on this one. Yay! Woo! I'm not gonna. That's right. Actually, I think this deserves one of those slow clap. Like, let's. Yeah. Go, Virginia. Go, Virginia. Go, Virginia. Oh, there's no doubt about it, Cosmic. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it's, we a lot of us have known this our whole lives. When I was young, it wasn't legal anywhere, and the war on drugs was in a free for all. I mean, it was a free for all. Free fall is what it was. It was absolutely horrendous, and I saw it all my life because I'm a musician. And we used to get pulled over all the time back in the day. Back in the what was it, the 90s. In the 90s, it was still just open season. And cops looking for drugs had a strange fervor about it that wasn't. It was, I guess they all each had a story, but I just saw so much aggression in that regard, and just horrible. I mean, really, it's hard for people that it's never happened to appreciate what it's like to be arrested, to be taken from your life. I mean, you can't do what you want to do at all. You are handcuffed. You are in a cage, and it's up to these other people to let you out. And when it's because of something like drugs, where you might have the most innocent, purest, sweetest, most beautiful intentions, and still that's the price for that. I mean, it's to witness it, to experience it firsthand. It's been something that has horrified me my whole life, and it still continues to horrify me. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not. I mean, on a deeper level, I have huge issues with punitive justice at its very core and concept. But the war on drugs was a whole next level. I mean, a whole other thing in and of itself too. And it's just fascinating. Remnants of the dark times that we continue to live in. I mean, the arc of history bends towards justice, and that's beautiful. But God, it takes a long time, doesn't it? To stop being terrible, to stop being brutal, to stop being violent. I mean, we have so far to go. But again, you will not have to twist my arm to focus on the positive when it talks. We got to celebrate the baby steps. We have to. People fought so hard, people died for each baby step. And if each baby step isn't appreciated and celebrated and then but a big old smile on your face, at least for a split second, then you're missing part of the point. And, probably in some way, at the end of the day, we'll be better off for our struggles. What would it have been like if we had just been loving one from the beginning? Never split off into tribes, never warred, never broke up into little groups where we judged the other groups, even kill other groups because they weren't worthy of coexisting with us. It's been the history of humanity. It's just such barbarism, brutality, and violence. But on the other hand, it's like the river that carved the canyon of our culture, of our humanity. It's just lots of ways to look at it. But boy, it's a fun daydream. If we just had refused to kill each other, refused to if we just weren't violent, if we were just loving by nature, if we were just giving by nature instead of greedy by nature. But I'm making things really simple because there's just when I look in nature, you look in nature and you see a lot of greed, a lot of territorial behavior, a lot of violence. And it's fascinating. It's in there. So I'm not saying I was more thinking of just a mental exercise of imagine. I think it's healthy to imagine what that human history might have looked like if we just tended towards our divine nature, as opposed to it taking. I've always thought we sort of started as animals and we're evolving towards God, and that's humanity's story, and it'll take forever. But then sometimes I look at it and I'm like, oh man, maybe we're not evolving towards God. Maybe it's not linear like that. Maybe there's always been an equal amount of all things at all times, every step of the way, and each is just a new sort of different intense incarnation, manifestation of all our possible aspects, that everything happens somewhere all the time. Well, I came out of the gate rambling on the day that marijuana was legalized in the state of Virginia. I just came on the air babbling. And another thing. American Night Owl. I'm going to read your chats here for a second. giant step for humankind. Just don't go to South Carolina, Idaho, Mississippi, etc. Isn't it fascinating how morality can be so relative? I mean, I remember the first time it really hit me, I think, was when I went to Memphis, right? And I'm drinking in a bar, and as I'm leaving, they're like, hey, you want a to-go cup for your drink? I'm like, what? Yeah, you can take, here, just pour that you're drinking here, and off you go, out into the street, to the next bar. And I'm like, wait a second, hold the phone, are you kidding me? Because I was convinced where I'm from that would be a terrible thing. In fact, that is punishable. If you try to do that, well, you should be accosted by a local law enforcement official that should probably arrest you immediately and put you in jail. That's the way I was raised, because it's a terror. And here I am in Memphis, and they're just letting that happen. What on earth is going on here? You mean to tell me that just a few miles, and it's that way today? Like right now, someone can grow a plant called marijuana here in the state of Virginia. But if someone were to grow that same plant just a few miles away, they could be stolen from their lives, kidnapped by the state, thrown in a cage for as long as the state determines. It depends on all kinds of things. Howard on Tuesday will get 5 years for intent to distribute, while Michael on Wednesday will get a slap on the hand. It's justice. That's justice. Cosmic says, is that a gold apple hanging from your boom stand? I feel like I should know what that is. That is a golden apple for sure from my Nana. This is her little bell. And now whenever something rings that bell in my heart, I hit it. And sometimes it rings the bell in my heart by accident. And I always love that too, because it reminds me of my heart and that there's a bell in it. And then I go, whoa, that must be true. Yeah, relative justice. It's interesting. Punitive justice. It's pretty sweet. Well, why don't we play a song to this beat? All right, let's see. I haven't looked at it in a while. First song in the request bin in Percy's mouth. First song in Percy's mouth. You can request one of my songs wherever you're watching from. Just $R in the chat, and then followed by a space in the name of one of my songs, and we'll make it happen. Oh my gosh, Lie to Me, Baby. I don't remember that. Where did I write that down? Let me see if I can find the words. Hold on. Searching my notes. Just Let It Lie. That's not it. Oh, Percy might know it, right? Wonder if Percy knows. Or is Hollerin' Hope in Percy yet? Ooh, in the basement. All right, let me see here. Apparently my Discord is refreshing, but I'm on my phone doing it now. fetch. Lied to me. Oh, I put the wrong symbol in. All right. There's some good requests coming in. All right, I'm resetting this Discord. Oh man, I didn't tweet or Instagram or anything tonight. God, it's the first night marijuana's legal in Virginia, and Nathan comes on the show, forgets to tweet, forgets to post on Instagram. Oh, thanks, tech support. Let's see if he knows it. Come on, Percy, he did it. Oh God. The words just told me how the music went. For a second, I couldn't remember. God, I'm just making this. I mean, that's how it goes, but that's not how I played it. I can't remember these. That's the problem. Write a bunch of songs and you don't really tour anymore. You don't play the same songs every night and really get to know them. Tell my heart it will repair. Tell my mind there's nothing there. Tell my soul it will remain. Tell my body there's no pain. Lie to me, baby. Tell me it'll be okay. Lie to me, baby. I know. Do it anyway. Tell my dreams they do come true. Tell my fears they're bound to lose. Tell my sins they wash away. Tell my faith how I am saved. Lie to me, baby. Tell me it'll be okay. Lie to me, baby. I know. Do it anyway. my hands, they're growing strong. Tell my sorrow it's long gone. Tell my yesterday, hey, fun. Tell tomorrow we're not done. Lie to me, baby. Tell me it'll be okay. Lie to me, baby. I know. Do it anyway. Lie to me, baby. Tell me it'll be okay. Lie to me, baby. I know. Do it anyway. Exactly. Be right back. Check out my first time lapse. First one today. It sucks, but it's awesome. I'm gonna do another tomorrow. Yes.
Well, I'd wage a war on the war on drugs if I had a million friends. Oh, we can bring them down with our love and arms and get back to the good work again. Let's get back to the good work again. Moving by loving, shaking by soul, grooving not shoving, taking it slow, sharing in the trouble, sharing in the pain. Cause we can't just lock loneliness away. We can't just lock loneliness away. just a really deep breath. A good dance floor and sing-along song. Someone to pour the wine while we smoke away the crime. We can save the world all night long. Yeah, we can save the world all night long. Just move my lovin', shaking my soul, grooving our shovin', taking it slow, sharing the trouble, sharing the pain. We can't just lock loneliness away. We can't just lock loneliness away. It's true, I've seen it on the news. Still every 2 minutes someone's stuck in jail. And none of them hurt, nothing but the dirt. It was just because the mind set sail, yeah. It was just because their mind set sail. We should be moving by loving, shaking my soul, grooving our shoving, taking it slow, moving by loving, shaking my soul. Moving our shoving, taking it slow, moving my lovin', shaking my soul, moving our shoving, taking it slow, moving my lovin', shaking my soul, moving our shoving, taking it slow, sharing the trouble, sharing the pain. You can't just lock loneliness away. We can't just lock loneliness away. We can't just lock loneliness away. We can't just lock loneliness away.
I can never stick the big landing. Ever.
We can't just lock loneliness away.
I shouldn't even try. Stick to the landing. The big landing. I can stick a soft landing. I just can't stick the big ones. That was a clean tone video. I cut out all the banter. Enough of the ranting.
American Night Owl.
Save it for YouTube, dude. Okay. Well, I will. Welcome to my YouTube show, where I get to babble on and on and on as much as I want about sticking the big landing. Man, I don't even know why I bother trying. It's I know, well, of course I know why, because it's so fun. It looks like fun, you know. It's like watching people do flips off the diving board or something. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I could do that. I could do that. Next thing you know, head's cracked open. Red is leaking into the pool. Belly flop. Sticking the big landing. But see, it's deeper than just my vocal ability. Like, the moment I do like whoa, if I try to do like any like thing like that, 9 out of 10 times I feel weird about it. I hear it in my head all the time. Sometimes I'll give it a shot, but almost every time I just feel weird about it. But it's not necessarily like a vocal thing, probably. I mean, I bet if I got trained, if I found the right teacher and was taking these vocal lessons, I would probably maybe be able to do something, and to know what I'm going to be doing and just do it. But I don't know if I still bet I would feel the same way. It's like sunglasses or a really cool hat. Like I could put on a hat that's really cool and it's awesome and it looks good on me, but I can never, I can not pull it off. I can't pull it off. I can't, because it almost like changes how I see myself in such a fundamental way that it's just too much and I feel like I'm acting. I feel like I'm being something else. Sunglasses, same way. I've found some sunglasses that are like, daggone, those make you look cool. And I can pull it off for, a little while. But then I lose them. But my soul throws them away. I think I lose them. But no, my soul throws them away. If I really thought I could do that, I would have a pair now. I would have a cool hat. It's just a whole thing. It's a thing. But what you end up with is a nondescript dude with no fashion sense. I love it. I love it when people dress in, so many awesome ways. I love it when people just put intention to it, whether it's silly or serious. It's such a beautiful thing. I love a man in a suit. And, I can... Deep love for all that stuff, and I want to do it all. I want to go out there with my long hair flowing in the wind, with colorful silks, with bell-bottom pants. I want to go out there with boots, some real kicking boots. I want to go out there with a chain that goes from my wallet to my belt loop. I want to go out there with tattoos. I want to go out there bald-headed. I want to go out there with in a suit. But ironically, just to bring it full circle, if I went out there naked, I would be swiftly put in jail. That's an example. Philosophically, that's a very barbaric principle and isn't okay. Yet a part of me is okay with it. I'm just not that evolved yet. I mean, it's stupid, it's horrific, but I don't know. It's a process. Someday we will look, like right now, everybody's scolding each other for not being evolved enough, but in 100 years, people are going to look back at even the wokest amongst us now with horror in their eyes. Like, holy moly, you're a terrible, terrible life form. You don't even know what's coming around the pike that you're doing that's all kinds of messed up. This poem is entitled, I Want to Go Out There. Yeah, I want to go out there. I want to be out there while I'm out there. I want to let my freak flag fly. I think it's beautiful when I see people that dress really glamorous, ridiculous even. Like it's so freeing, especially when you grow up in a world where everybody is dressing sort of like each other because it's an in-group situation. You want to be accepted, and it's just this whole thing. And then people that dress differently or like rebelling against them. So there's this instinctive like, why are you, so you're saying you're not one of us or whatever, and and it's a very intense dynamic, and can shape. And then all of a sudden you see someone just strolling down the street with a glamorous gait, with their flair of flying, whatever it is, on any level. I did it, like for me, like when I dyed my hair purple in high school, it was rebellion. It was a middle finger. If I'm being honest, it was a middle finger to the people that were all dressed in the same. And they were not wrong to take it as such. On the other hand, I was a child. But it's so freeing when you see someone that does that transcends all that stuff, that does it because they love it and they feel good like that, and they are just giving you permission to free a part of yourself. And it's just like, oh my goodness, thank you for being in this world, you beautiful human being. What a glorious thing. I'm going to go find my funnest shirt right now. Thank you very much. I want to go out there in my favorite shirt. Okay, we've got to see photographic evidence of your purple hair. Good one. Let's see. There's a picture of me in the bathroom at Joe's house. We babysat Elliot tonight, by the way. Oh my God. Winner. Whoo! My nephew, Elliot. It was Joe and Hunter's anniversary today. So our anniversaries are a day apart. They went to the same restaurant we did. We didn't even talk about it. We just did. Like, oh, we went there too last night. So it was our first babysitting of Elliot. And it was so cool. So cool. But there's a picture out there of when I had the mumps. And I have one of those blue ice bags, like a plastic thing full of ice, like on my head or something like that. And I have the mumps, and I'm wearing a Sex Pistols shirt. I think I'm like 15 or something. And I think my hair is purple in that. Oh, the 80s. Talk about fashion in the 80s. That movie, there's so many movies that ruined me. And some that helped me, but I was just such a little sucker for everything. And like after I saw Rocky, I started doing sit-ups and jumping rope and chasing chickens around the yard and stuff. And then, the one that really ruined me, I think, was Footloose. I wanted to be Kevin Bacon so bad. I had I got a VW bug. I don't know if I got it because of that, but I can't remember which came first. Either I already had the bug, and that's why I was like, oh my God, this is me in this movie. Holy moly. Or I got the bug because of the movie. I can't remember. But I definitely started wearing a skinny tie, Chuck Taylors, and dancing in weird, inappropriate places. Oh, I did that to my hair. Had the little tail. Got the same haircut. And then, oh man, I was somebody from I hate to say it, but I was Luke from Dukes of Hazzard for a while, and I was also Don Johnson from Miami Vice for a while. I think the Luke from Dukes of Hazzard was probably more on my bicycle. Was it Luke? Was he the blonde one? I don't know. Anyways, I was a huge sucker. What the hell are we talking about? What's the question? Magpie says, why do people not spontaneously break out in song and dance all the time is what I want to know. You could definitely do Luke's hair. No, the blonde was Bo. See, that's probably why I didn't think of it, because I could never see myself as a Bo. That would be like permanently having sunglasses and a cool hat on and trying to stick the big landing on a cool song. Hey, 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 yeah. Oh, the vocalizing thing is funny. Oh, you were, Darkstar. She was, force of nature for a young man, that's for sure. But yeah, I even started wearing Daisy shorts at one point. I thought I saw some songs come in to the request list. Let's take another gander at it. Almost time for a leaving song. Roll Away Bed. We should maybe close down with that. Let's do In the Basement. Oh goodness, I hit the wrong button. That's not what I wanted to do. Roll away bed, grow your own in the basement. It's not the end of the world. We gotta save something for trash night tomorrow. Give us something to clean up. Oh, Lex is going out of town this weekend. Going to the beach. He's off to the beach. So, no Friday night get right. Friday night's gonna be all wrong. No chance of getting right Friday night. Sorry about that. My mom got me a My Heart Belongs to Bo nightgown, and I was devastated that she knew my crush. That's so funny. Once somebody thought I was John Schneider when I was older, because I had my guitar with me. And are you John Schneider? And I was like, oh my God, that just happened. I can't remember what I said. I might have said yeah, just to feel how it felt. Sitting here naked, sitting here hooked, just want to get swallowed by an ancient book. Sitting here starving, sitting here stuffed, looking for my diamond, feeling rough like a scarecrow, in love with a crow. Can't remember if I just don't know. My hands, they tremble like a windblown rose. Every day it's an overdose, and I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling down stairs in the basement. In the basement. In the basement. Anybody who saw last night's show knows what I'm thinking about right now. Sitting here starving, sitting here stuffed. Oh wait, sitting here broken, sitting here healed, sitting here betting down the line, I don't know the deal. I've never been a man, much for according to plan. Now I'd rather take a chance than make a stand. It's gotta be better than fading like a goddamn flower, better than sitting there 80 miles an hour. Come on, I need a little hallelujah to get the medicine down. God, if you could do it, put me back on the ground. 'Cause I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling downstairs in the basement. In the basement. In the basement. Sitting here, walking a familiar lane. There's a camera, microphones, everyone's still out of frame. I'm all alone. It's a soliloquy. Nobody says nothing when I say, line please, and I say cut. But they keep rolling. I got my thumb out, but nobody's slowing. And everybody seems so happy, like they know where they're going. They could all just be acting. There's no way of knowing. And I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling downstairs in the basement. In the basement. In the basement. Nice request. Been a while. Heifetz? Yeah? Well, yeah. Be back with a leaving song. American Night Out. Sorry about that. It's an old video.
You have been looking for so long now, but you can't be found in an old sad town. You can't find your smile since you put it down, and you can't pave a road to where you're bound. You can stand on your head, but you can't fool around. You gotta grow your own and pass it round, and pass it round. Only you're just another face in the crowd. Hungry you wander over fertile ground. They want to, but you don't shout out loud. The streets, they empty to a bitter old clown. And love don't grow on trees. Chop down, you gotta grow your own and pass it around, and pass it around.
That's Nathan finding somewhere outside of the cheese show to set up with his band and play. We asked everybody. Nobody knew. They ended up shutting us down.
tossed off evening gowns. It's like you're underwater, but you just don't drown. But even in the pastures of heaven I found you gotta grow your own and pass it round, and pass it round. You gotta grow your own and pass it round, and pass it round. You gotta grow your own.
American Night Owl. I caught it. I saw that. Too bad, too. I was saying, grow your own. Yes, now you can do that in the state of Virginia. Yes, sirree. Up to 4 plants. But, you can't, I'm not allowed to buy seeds. Not yet. I'm sure there's seeds just floating in the wind. But yep, true story. Congratulations, Virginia, you did it. You took another wonderful giant baby step, evolving towards our divine purpose here on this cosmic rocket ship ride through the universe on this spaceship we call planet Earth. Set the controls for the heart. deep sleepers, the tiny grain of a true belief has been planted by a toll. Let's get this show on the road. Giddy up, don't look down, I'm letting go. Full speed ahead on a rollaway bed. Whoa. Left beneath your tree, but you were just about of reach. I slept beneath and dreamt about us falling and landing in a sentence right at the writer's feet. Giddy up, don't let down, I'm letting go. Full speed ahead on a rollaway bed. Something you don't know. From the sheets we made a sail and waited for the wind to blow. Now we're hopping north and back and forth on our own little tornado. Giddy up, don't look down, I'm letting go. Full speed ahead on a rollaway bed. Soul sailors, hardtailers, prisons of the mind, bailers, cuddle up, this puddle's got room for everyone. Show enders, mind benders, garden rolls, and legal tenders. Someday we'll look back and say, oh, what a run, giddy up. Don't look down, I'm letting go. Full speed ahead on a rollaway bed. Whoa, whoa, oh yeah. Be silly. Be honest. Always trust your cape. This is the leaving song. This is the leaving song. You know what that means. Can't go wrong. It might just put you to sleep. It might be brief, but it might go on and on. This is the leaving song. This is the leaving song. You know what to do. I hear you singing along. I hear you playing your kazoo. Just don't forget, as long as we remember, it'll never be gone. This is the leaving song. I gotta transpose it on the fly every night. This is the leaving song. Sad to say, it's joy to sing, it's fun to play. And what do you say? And at the end of the day, what do you say when they say, hey, wait, hang on? This is the leaving song. Good night, everybody. I gotta find you a poem. You need a poem. You need a poem. See you tomorrow night. Now, like always, the disclaimer is tomorrow night's trash night, so please bring your lowest expectations to YouTube tomorrow night for the show. I mean, lower. I know last week you brought some really low expectations, and I appreciate it, but you can do lower. You can do lower. Come join me as we clean up around here. Get ready for the weekend. Make room for the week to come. Yeah, no Friday night get right Friday. It's I don't know. That's all right. Tension and release. Tension and release. song, leaving the 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 sauce, 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 leaving the
For my
song.
friend Ruth, who urges me to make an appointment for the sacrament of confession. Concerning your letter in which you ask me to call a priest, and in which you... For my friend Ruth, who urges me to make an appointment for the sacrament of confession. Concerning your letter in which you ask me to call a priest, and in which you ask me to wear the cross that you enclose, your own cross, your dog-bitten cross, no larger than a thumb, small and wooden, no thorns this rose. I pray to its shadow, that gray place where it lies on your letter, deep, deep. I detest my sins, and I try to believe in the cross. I touch its tender hips, its dark-jawed face, its solid neck, its brown sleep. True, there is a beautiful Jesus. He is frozen to his bones like a chunk of beef. How desperately he wants to pull his arms in. How desperately I touch his vertical and horizontal axis. But I can't. Need is not quite belief. All morning long I have worn your cross, hung with package string around my throat. It tapped me lightly as a child's heart might, tapping second-hand, softly waiting to be born. Ruth, I cherish the letter you wrote. My friend, I was born doing reference work in sin and born confessing it. That is what poems are. with mercy for the greedy. There the tongues wrangle, the world's pottage, the rat's star.
Damn, that was fun. DJ up in here. Oh, what a fun night. Looking forward to tomorrow night. Tell your ma, tell your pa. It's trash night. Tomorrow night.